Oh man, here we go. Hey team, hey, welcome to the live stream. This is something that I'm working on, problem solving through. I have built a website, actually a few of them, but the one that I'm working on right now is called digsatthetable.com. So please check that out. But I'm using today as a way for me to problem solve, see how what is the best way to launch online, especially going live on YouTube. And so this is my first time doing this, so I just want to talk through a presentation that I have coming up actually at the end of July to give to educators. And as I'm working through this process, I wanted to try it out here first. So thank you for this captive audience. And so having said that, let's go here. Imagine this. There is a childhood game that many of us have played in the past. It is where there are these cards with faces, and in each of these faces are very, very unique. And as you're playing opposite another person, they have the same faces that they're looking at. And as they are looking at their faces, you're looking at yours. The task of this game is to figure out um, who they have, and they're trying to do the same and figure out who you have. And so, having said that, as you can imagine, the name of this game is called Guess Who. And so, in the game Guess Who, I would like for you to imagine every one of those faces as a student, right? The student may share your likeness, they may not. The student may come from where you come from, or they may not. The student may come or share your background, and they may not. And so imagine this. I would like for us to just think through and have a conversation about rewriting the rules of this particular game, Guess Who. And so let's go here. The game Guess Who really, if you think about it, is a mirror. And today's going to be about that mirror. So in 1979, Guess Who, they created this board game, again, of 24 faces. And we could have easily 24 plus young people in our classroom. And there was a mandate in this game to eliminate the possibilities as fast as possible. And in education, unbeknownst to all of you, all of us, and especially me when I first started, is that we are inheriting the same mechanism of eliminating, trying to figure out who is who as quick as possible. So let me just give you the point blank facts: 24 faces on this game board, each of them standing tall as possible. And in this game, you know, if you've played this before, you can only give yes or no questions. Again, very efficient, surface level, really kind of shallow, right? Does your person wear glasses? Does your person have facial hair? Is your person a boy or a girl? Again, yes or no, right? But in this game, we know, if you played this before, there's only one winner. And so, again, I just want to appreciate each and every one of you for allowing me to go live for just a moment. So as we continue down this path, and again, I'm workshopping this idea as I'm having this, later this month. But in this game, Guess Who, we are inheriting aspects of it, right? So the systems that sort our kids, they are sorting them faster and faster. Actually, sorting them faster than we can support them, right? There are kids that come from a wide variety of zip codes. They have a wide variety rather of behavior needs, test scores, ability levels, cultures, accents, clothing, family situations, all the things. So imagine this. Imagine this. What if I said, "Hey, um, does do you have a student from this zip code?" And I'll say 63034. If the answer is yes, keep your kid up. If the answer is no, then you may flip that kid down. But if we keep going, again, ability levels, clothing, what they look like, where they come from, um, particular accents or names, right? Does your person have um, um, this particular ability level? Does your person have adults at home with a high school diploma or more or greater? And so if we keep going, just know this: you don't have to join this game. You don't have to be a part of it. Now, having said that, let's keep going. The kids behind the cards that we're flipping down, just know that every kid has needs. They have a need to belong. They have a need to have high expectations. They also have a need to get to know you unapologetically. They also have a need for safety and predictability. All of our kids do, all of them. And so imagine this. Sometimes those cards are flipped down without us having the full depth and breadth of their narrative, their story, right? We lack sometimes getting to know them deeply or very well. So you are not here by accident. If you're able to jump into this live stream as I'm practicing this, you're not here by accident, and also we're not just having you here to fill a vacancy. We need you. We want you. We need and want you for every one of those 24 kids, right? Let's just say you're in a self-contained situation and there's very few young people, but they all have a wide variety of needs, but each of them need you. So in this particular game of Guess Who, again, I want to pull back to it. I'm going to encourage each and every one of you to interrupt our assumptions, slow down and interrupt our bias. Um, be curious. All right. Model curiosity over certainty. Also, create this environment within your place and space where there is psychological safety for our kids and also yourself to be yourself, to grow your kids. And so, in this Guess Who game, the goal has very narrow possibilities. But in this place, your job is to expand them. So, this is an experiment that is worth continuing. So I would love for to encourage you to be curious. All right, have student-led thinking, identity honoring. Right, create systems that reduce inequities, and have teams that come together, collaborate, and also learn together. And so, as I round third, coming home, and we're reaching about 7 or so minutes of this again practice live stream, I encourage each and every one of you to ask better questions, all right? Because those questions will connect us to better outcomes. So I'm gonna give you a couple questions. I'm gonna give you four. Here we go. Number one, what do I need to understand about this student's context? Okay, that's number one. Number two, what strengths am I not seeing yet? That's number two. Here's number three. What barrier for this young person can I remove so that they stay flipped up? Okay, and then number four, last but not least, as we take this thing on home, what story is this behavior? What story is this incident that we just experienced? What is it communicating? And so I encourage all of you to rewrite the rules of this particular game, because the old game narrowed the possibilities, eliminate individuals first, ask questions later, efficiency over empathy. And then guess what? Here's the other piece that the old game did, and it is this: by you can win through reduction, right? Because you wanted to get all those people down so that you can figure out who the other person had. Now, in our work, and then I'm in the field of education, if you haven't picked up on that yet, but your work, our work together is to expand those possibilities, ask better questions, lead with curiosity, as I mentioned before. Because if we lead with curiosity, we can always uphold the dignity of the people that follow us. And then, last but not least, we win when we illuminate the gifts and talents of each young person. And so, your charge this year, as I encourage each and every one of you to continue to do great things, I would like to encourage you with this: show up with dignity, lead with curiosity, protect the belonging of young people. All right. Teach for thinking, and also collaborate boldly. I've said this many times, and actually, I got this from somebody else, but the smartest person, I believe, is the room. And so, if you're in this room, you are one of those geniuses. And so, having said that, let's keep every face flipped up this year. See the kids. Let's not reduce them. Let's not eliminate them. Let's not, shrink down the possibilities, but let's expand them. And having said that, every face matters. Every story deserves to be known. No child, team, no child becomes a mystery on our watch. So I just want to again say thank you. My name is Daryl Diggs. The website is diggsathetable.com. If you are familiar with my work, achievementforall.com is where you find a lot of my content. But do me a favor, Subscribe to the channel, right? Share this with people. Let's do something great, phenomenal, and let's keep those possibilities open. See you soon.